been ready to get things started since early in the day. Today, two teams set to square off in a back slugfest. As we'll see, the Eastern Michigan Eagles taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. Coming out with it, it's Barnes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Demon Deacons offense will go on the attack first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. So the Eagles offense will get the ball for the first time. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his target down the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Eastern Michigan will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The Eagles are moving quickly down the field. In the red area, it's Burrell. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on that play.
To the air on second down. He'll throw it. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, a short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why don't you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The Demon Deacons buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. To the ground with the back. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. Rushes on him. He's got an open man. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Demon Deacons in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to the toss. Running to Green. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
First down for the offense.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it. You can tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo.
Turning it on! And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Copeland. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He'll do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Handoff from the gun. Hard running there. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Demon Deacons want to move quickly. Now from inside the red zone. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by a field goal for FIU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You've got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass, and the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
All the numbers and stats will show you going for it on 4th down in this area of the field really puts pressure on a defense. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Running back searching for a hole.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Eastern Michigan looking for that 4th down conversion. Off the play fake. Snags it. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Knifing through, making the play in the backfield, and they can use a timeout and try to force them to punt. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They punt it away on 4th down. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen.
The Demon Deacons will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He'll get rid of it. Connection to the right. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Leaves it with the running back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hunter. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
It seems so inviting from trying to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Bring in the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Long. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Oh, he's got a chance. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to end. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Looking to the big tight end. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Skips away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And the Eagles are rolling down the field. Looking to scramble. Got his man downfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Eastern Michigan, 14.
And he'll just take a knee in this drive. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. At the 35, he's loose. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
How about that critical moment in the 4th quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the 1st down. That's a big-time play in the 4th quarter by this quarterback.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to run it. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Going for 6. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Using his legs to buy some time. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Down to a... Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the 4th quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and longer. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Now the play fake. Here's a throw downfield late. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Pass interference. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to add another. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your...
It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.